Lorena Wiebes dominates sprint. SD Worx-Protime's tactical shift in Tour de France Femmes. Our strategies have evolved significantly. SD Worx-Protime flourishing without general classification aspirations. In the world of competitive cycling, every victory counts. But how many more stage wins can SD Worx-Protime secure in the Tour de France Femmes of Zwift? With their previous champion Demi Vollering now racing for FDJ Suez, and both Anna van der Breggen and Lotte Kopecky remaining somewhat reserved about their prospects, the Dutch team has shifted its focus entirely. They are now dedicated to accumulating as many stage victories as possible over the 9 days of intense racing. Just a day after missing out on a chance to sprint for a win in Stage 2, Lorena Wiebes clinched the team's inaugural victory of this year's competition with a powerful sprint in Angers. The European champion crossed the finish line ahead of notable competitors Marianne Vos and Ali Wollaston, shortly after a crash had taken down several riders, including Vollering, Elisa Balsamo, and Chloe Dijkert. Wiebes is optimistic that the absence of a general classification, GC, contender this year will work to her advantage. If we had genuine ambitions for the GC, we likely wouldn't have had the freedom to race as we did today. The GC takes precedence, and you must conserve energy for the crucial mountain stages, Wiebes explained after securing her 4th stage win in the Tour, marking her first since 2023. This shift in focus has significantly altered our tactics, and I was aware that I would have sprinting opportunities in this Tour even before any decisions regarding the GC were made. Throughout the 3rd stage, SD Worx maintained a commanding position at the front of the peloton, ensuring that a breakaway of 4 riders would not reach the finish line. In the final moments, van der Breggen and Kopecky executed a brilliant lead-out, setting Wiebes up perfectly for her sprint. Wiebes, who has now achieved 108 professional victories at just 26 years old, expressed her gratitude for her teammates' efforts. She has another chance to add to her tally in Stage 4. I'm incredibly grateful for Lotte's support in the final stretch. It demonstrated our strong partnership. Anna also made a significant effort in the last 3 kilometers to position us well, Wiebes remarked. I feel fantastic and owe a huge thanks to the team for their relentless work today. They chased for so long. The team put in so much effort, and I want to deliver a win for them. I don't want to let them down. I understand the dedication they put in, and it means a lot to me. I truly appreciate my teammates. It feels like a family. Pursuing the green jersey, Vos, who won Stage 1 and reclaimed the yellow jersey after finishing 2nd to Wiebes, has previously secured the green jersey in both 2022 and 2024. However, Wiebes managed to earn 2 additional points over Vos during the day's intermediate sprint and then secured 50 points at the finish line. As they head into Stage 4, Wiebes now leads the points classification. But she is cautious about overextending herself in pursuit of the green jersey. I don't want to squander points, she stated. During the intermediate sprint, I wasn't going all out, but when I saw Marianne gearing up to sprint, I decided to join in. It was a brief sprint, but I prefer not to exhaust myself in the intermediate sprints and risk losing the final sprint. Lotte Kopecky's Tour de France Femmes Challenge, SD Worx-Protime Support Race Analysis. Cyclists are human, not machines. SD Worx-Protime stands by Lotte Kopecky during Tour de France Femmes challenges, but SD Worx-Protime remains steadfast in their support of Lotte Kopecky. Find more about her here, Lotte Kopecky. Despite her tough journey. At the Tour de France Femmes of Zwift, explore the event here, Tour de France Femmes of Zwift. Their aspirations of seeing her vie for the prestigious yellow jersey were dashed early on during the first 2 challenging hilly stages. All season long, the strategy had been for the reigning world champion to shift her focus from her usual stage-winning pursuits to a more ambitious target, the general classification. This pivot came after her impressive 2nd-place finishes at both the Tour de France Femmes in 2023 and the Giro d'Italia win in the previous year. Achievement she secured without even setting her sights on the overall title. But here's where it gets controversial. Why did a rider of Kopecky's caliber, who had previously excelled without targeting the general classification, struggle when aiming for it? Could the pressure of the new goal have impacted her performance? And this is the part most people miss. The mental and physical demands of shifting strategies mid-season can be immense. It's not just about pedaling harder. It's about adapting to a whole new mindset and training regimen. Stay updated with the latest race insights, exclusive interviews, in-depth features, thorough reviews, and expert buying guides delivered straight to your inbox. What do you think? Should cyclists stick to their strengths or push the boundaries and aim higher, even if it means facing unexpected challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Demi Vollering's strong start in Tour de France Femmes 2025. Stage 1 highlights. In a dramatic start to the 2025 Tour de France Femmes, Demi Vollering, https://Demi Vollering, emerged as a force to be reckoned with, securing a 5th place finish on the grueling Stage 1. The Côte de Cadoudal, a notorious climb, proved to be a testing ground for the Dutch powerhouse, who reaffirmed her status as the top contender for the coveted yellow jersey. However, the day was not without its share of controversy and unexpected twists. One of Vollering's key adversaries, Marianne Vos, was forced to withdraw from the race, leaving many fans and competitors alike in shock. Vollering, ever the gracious competitor, expressed her sorrow at the news. "It's disheartening to hear that Marianne has had to pull out of the Tour," she said. "I've heard she's been battling illness since the Giro. My wish is for her to have a speedy recovery and return to the sport in the best of health. After all, nothing is more important than one's well-being. I hope she can soon return to her peak performance. Losing a strong contender for the general classification, or any rider for that matter, in a prestigious stage race like this is never a pleasant experience. I sincerely hope she makes a full recovery soon." Vollering also took a moment to commend Marianne Vos, the stage winner and the first rider to don the yellow jersey. "I'm thrilled for Marianne. She's an exceptional athlete who has already demonstrated her capabilities in the past. It's wonderful to see her triumph again and secure the first yellow jersey for her team. She commands immense respect and is a true inspiration to every cyclist in the peloton." But here's where it gets controversial. Lotte Kopecky, http://cyclinguptodate.com/Lotte Kopecky, a rider who was expected to challenge for the general classification, faced a significant setback. Her team director, Danny Stam, was visibly frustrated with the day's events. Despite the recent string of injuries, Lotte was determined to go for the win. "This is certainly a blow," he lamented to VTM. "I haven't had a chance to speak with her yet, but it's clear that Lotte wasn't at her best. The team made significant sacrifices for her, and when she's not there in the final stretch, you can come up with all sorts of excuses, but the strongest team always prevails." Stam further explained that under normal circumstances, Kopecky would have communicated her struggles, allowing the team to adjust their strategy. "We need to thoroughly analyze the situation. Typically, Lotte would signal if she's not feeling up to the task, enabling us to change our approach. This time, she didn't give us that indication. And this is the part most people miss. Vollering, however, remains undeterred by the early race turmoil. The Dutchwoman, who won the title in 2023 and narrowly missed out on victory in 2024, is determined to reclaim her crown. "We executed our plan flawlessly," she stated, "but we're hungry for more." This unyielding spirit and focus on the ultimate prize make Vollering a formidable opponent, setting the stage for an exhilarating Tour de France Femmes. What are your thoughts on the early race developments? Do you think Vollering has what it takes to reclaim the title? Or will another rider rise to the challenge? Share your predictions and reactions in the comments below.